Hey everybody, Richard's Vinyl Tap House back with a contest entry. This is for Emma's recent contest of all the tricks about Cheap Trick and Cheap Trick Day in the greater Chicagoland area. Or is it state of Illinois? Not sure. I will link her video, her contest questions, everything. So it's 5 prompts, kind of Cheap Trick related, and a bonus prompt if you choose to answer it. Hopefully, she'll accept my bonus. We'll see. So, number one, I want you to want me an underrated album. Sam St. John actually kind of reminded me that this album existed, and it is highly underrated, I think. A lot of people pan Wings Back to the Egg album. I think it's fantastic. I always have. And it's one of those ones I wish McCartney would please get off his you know what and do the archived collection update edition for this. Love the Back to the Egg label on here. This has some great songs. I'm not quite sure what the issue is, but Getting Closer's on here. Arrow Through Me, Old Siam Sir. I like this album a lot. So, underrated album from McCartney and Wings, Back to the Egg. Number two, In Color, a visually striking record. I've always thought that the cover art for this was one of the most underrated. Well, not underrated, but definitely striking. We're talking about Queen, News of the World. I've loved this album cover. It scared the living daylights out of me when I was younger, but look at that. I mean, that. If that doesn't, wake you to go out and pick this album up, they're coming to get you, man. Very visually striking and a wonderful album from Queen. Still one of my favorites. News of the World. Number three, Surrender, an album that grew on you over time. I've shown this before, and I've said this before. When I first got this album in the 90s, I think I got it on cassette. Loved one song, hated the rest of it. Years went by, picked it up on CD, and started to fall in love with it. And then it became my favorite album of all time. And it is My Bloody Valentine's Loveless. Absolutely hated this when it first came out. I thought it was just noise. What is going on? Now it's an album that I have to play all the way through every time I do play it, because it doesn't make any sense to me otherwise without playing the whole thing. I know this album forwards, backwards, and sideways. It is fantastic. Shoegaze album from '89, My Bloody Valentine's Loveless. Definitely took a while to grow on me, but when it did, holy. Number four, Budokan Energy, a high energy album. This is definitely high energy. It's Sammy Hagar, Neil Schon, Kenny Aronson, Michael Shreve, HSAS Through the Fire. I absolutely love this album. Hard hitting 1983, not metal, but hard rock. Fantastic album, start to finish. Every song's a banger. Another album I play all the way through. Sammy Hagar and Company from 1983. Brilliant album. Very high energy indeed. Number five, She's Tight, a no-skip album. Several choices I could have gone with this one, but Emma and I share a love for all things Bob Mould and Sugar. Copper Blue is definitely a no-skip album all the way through. Every song is fantastic. Hoover Dam is on here. The Act We Act, probably one of the more brilliant openers for any Bob Mould project, full stop. Good Idea, Changes, If I Can't Change Your Mind. Great album, start to finish, amazing. I have tickets to see this. Sugar later this year, August, September, can't remember. Excited for that one. Definitely no skip album. Bonus. Share a Cheap Trick memory. Share a personal story or connection you have with the band. I don't know if this is going to count, but I want to almost thank the VC for getting me back into Cheap Trick. Emma in particular, where she cited like Cheap Trick's first album is her absolute favorite. It is now my personal favorite too. In 2020, during quarantine, when they had the album drops, for Record Store Day. Out to Get You Live 77 came out, and on a whim, I picked this up on the strength of the track list, which is just banging phenomenal. And this kind of got me back into Cheap Trick about 5 years ago. And since then, those first three albums have become really big for me as far as the Cheap Trick canon goes. I used to be the Dream Police Budokan guy, and that's all I need. Now I listen to Cheap Trick a lot more often. So, personal story. Does it count as a bonus? Emma will let me know. Everybody jump on this contest. It's really good. The prize package is phenomenal. And again, I will link all the details down below. Check it out. And Emma, keep on rocking. Happy Cheap Trick Day, even though it was a few days ago. Take care, everybody. Bye.